Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Enderal. So, we've come up here to where the Sunborn are, right? And we had that, like, super battle at the end of last episode. Just tons of guys coming out, and fairly stout ones at that. We're making our way up to that place. It's not actually where our objective is, but, you know, we're kind of exploring this area as we go. Now, these Sunborn, getting sneak attacks on them is pretty useful, considering how strong they are. Sunborn one. Yeesh. Oh no. I mean, two shots generally. That leg shot, I don't know why I did that. Generally two shots and it drops them, but they're pretty resilient, to say the least. Thalgard residence halls. I guess we'll go into here. It's worth checking out, right? But I imagine this episode will probably clean up most, if not all, of the rest of Thalgard and make our way to the, where that orb's at. I feel like I'm moving really slow. This place is cool. Uh-oh. No. Getting these guys like downrange like this is so good. Except when they sidestep you like it's nothing. No, stop it. And of course I could add some more enchantment to my bow, because I mean, it's got fire on it, but we're not actually utilizing it because it's out of charge right now. What do we have off in this direction? Lattice door that requires a key. Alright. Let's go back to the main hall, I guess, first. We'll check these bodies and specter teeth. We'll see what we got here. I'm hoping that we find some pretty good loot in this place. I would really love to find a new weapon. I am wanting to make, like, handcraft an Eternal bow, because of course it'll come out to be a little bit better, and maybe bump up the enchantment on it, because the enchantment on this one isn't top quality or anything like that, so I wouldn't mind doing that in the nearest future. I mean, our handicraft skill is high enough right now. I will probably wait just a little bit longer, though, before I do that. I really love this area, though. Like, I'm hoping that we find out something about the history of it, you know, throughout our journeys today. It's kind of what I'm hoping, because it's hands down. I mean, I know I say this a lot, but it's like the coolest place in Enderal thus far. And there's he's moving. Oh no, Archer's coming. Oh wow, there's guys all over up here. What about the guy that was walking around up there? Okay. That guy's getting on my nerves. He just keeps sidestepping around everything. I mean, I just can't seem to hit him. Oh, I wish that Sunborn bow was just a little bit better. Just a wee bit better. Because I wish I could find, like, a really cool, like, I don't know, like, unique bow or something like that. Aha. Nope. There you go. Key to Thalgard. That's probably the key, the lattice door key. Nothing much in here. I missed so many shots trying to get that guy. It's crazy. Starling Dagger. Oh, that's Starling Dagger. Looking for Sunborn. There was a... Oh, there he is. I was going to say, there was a guy that I shot, like, downrange from down there. Okay. Nothing. Then to nothing. Okay. So I guess we're running back through. I'm curious about that huge ruin. Like, I mean, really, with the way this place is and how cool it looks and stuff like that, They could have so much, you know, within this dungeon and everything, or within this region. You saw me before I saw you, but nice claw. I do need some of this thorium as well, thorium and shadow steel, because I've pretty much used up all of that I had making like armor and stuff like that. The glowing thorium. I forgot about mining that in real time, but that's okay. That's fine. I don't generally mine a whole lot because there's not a whole lot of reason with the amount of ore and stuff that we come across. There's not a whole lot of reason to mine it all, but just looks like these could be like false doors or something. But it's all quiet through here. I bet this is like a shortcut out, isn't it? No, this is the Thalgard quarters. Aha! Let's see. Eye of the Storm. Good. Haha! Haha! I didn't even see that guy down there, honestly. But that's okay. That is a-okay. I wonder... Yeah, I just wonder, like, if the Sunborn has, like, some connection to what's happened here. You know, so far we don't know anything about this place. It's just all mysterious and stuff. Spell Tome for Panic. The Path Tome 2, the Epiphany. I think we've already probably got that one, but I'm going to go ahead and grab it anyway. Torgon... Man. Butcher of Arc Volume 4, Ashes. Already got that one. Not really much of anything in this room anyways. I don't see any way to get up to those balcony areas. Right, okay. Is there anything back here by chance? Nope. Okay, I guess we're going to take this side first. I will say the XP from this place is good. It's very, very good. Aha! Okay. I feel like it's just so easy, like when I sneak at all. Just so easy to knock these guys out. Okay, it looks like we're getting like one more encounter, like maybe 2 kills or something like that, we're gonna level. So we are just about to level. These guys really don't drop much of anything, but Boots of the Tribunal, honestly, I'm probably going to stop worrying about it. Every once in a while, they'll drop like a blue quartz or something like that. That's really, I don't think it's worth the time involved to loot them. The Myrad Hall. What? Watch there be like a Myrad up in this place. That'd be crazy. Okay, and this is that path from the kitchen, or from the dining room area. Beef. Okay. Looks like everything. I wonder if we've somehow come into that big ruin. Because this place is really big. Considering, you know, if not, there's still another giant ruin over there. Unless it's something like the monastery and all, like outdoorsy. Watch there be a boss in this place. I'll see you. Sunborn one. You shall never see the sun again. Ha-ha! Okay. Level 71. See, 2 kills. I told you. Let's go ahead and take more stamina. More stamina. Oh, Shadow Steel. I need this. I need this because with this I can craft those Eternal Gauntlets that I wanted to make. Okay. I feel like there should be something up here. You know what I mean? Like a boss or something? I see a massive chest. Hi! I guess I'll go see if... Okay, he's bad. Artus! Hi! What? I meant to pop my fire arrows first. But I didn't. Okay. Figured I'd at least give him a fighting chance. Hey! Okay, we don't want him up on us like that. Like the bite of a flea, you say? Okay, snake tongue oil. Down. Haha! Guess I could slow down time too.
Just a
Still cannot defeat me. There is no way. I don't know. Let's see. Ambrosia. Greater Soul Gem Field. Hand of the Wandering Mage. The Lightbringer. Undead up to level 19. Flee for 30 seconds. It's actually pretty cool. Pretty cool. Master Book on Entropy, Light Magic, One-Handed, Shock Resistance Ring, and the Scarab Cuirass. And Traces of the Ash Warrior. Cool. So, I'm mega over-encumbered at this point. I'm going to throw down a couple things, though, because I've got... This bow I don't really need. And wasn't there, like, some kind of armor or something? Oh, wow, that Scarab Cuirass is 36 pounds. That's going to get thrown on the ground. I don't really have to have it. I can live without it anyways. I mean, realistically, I don't need money at this point. I've got so much money, I don't know what to do with any of it. What I'll probably do is once we get back outside, I'll probably warp to town, go sell some stuff, and then I'll come back. Because I need to offload inventory regardless. Okay, massive Masterlock chest. It looks like, not really much of anything. Not much of anything. Empty jewelry box. Massive Shield of the Righteous Rampart. We've already got one of these. Alright, so I'm going to... Whoops. Mark this spot right here. Because I don't want to go up to that big area up there with my inventory all filled up. I mean, realistically, I could probably just quit looting things altogether and I'd be fine. But I have to hoard up all the money, though. Okay, we're up to 34,000 gold, and I also, while I was in town, I picked up enough Adept Sneak books to finish out that, enough Expert ones, and I got 11 Master ones now. I think I bought 10 and I had one on me as well, so. Continue pushing on through here. I don't see anything up here, really. Looks like we're heading over to this big ruin. And that I'm quite curious about. I wonder if this is... Okay. Looks like it's probably no way to open that. Yeah, it's not showing up as a doorway on the local map, so... I see you back there. I think, or it may have been that crystal before it changed colors. The Sunfire. What is this? Oh, wow. Oh, we're getting negative effects from the, what's my 16% Arcane Fever? Okay, I don't really see any enemies up here. What is this stuff? Oh, I see enemies. I have a bunch of ambrosia, like a whole bunch. So I'm not too worried about having to pop a few for the sake of knowing what is over here. The Crystal Widow. What in the world? Is this maybe the Ash Widow? I've never seen something. It's like an alien. That's not the Ash Widow. I'll go ahead and pop one of these ambrosia. It didn't drop anything except for my arrows that got stuck in it. Oh no. Thought if I got a little ways away from that. Mage Backpack. Aeterna Sword of Frost Wrath, Soul of Wandering Mage, Aeterna Bow of Fire Wrath. This is just like constant arcane favor. There's nothing you can do about it. Looks like a lot of basic junk. I'm not even going to bother picking that up. It's not worth it. And is there maybe a shortcut down there? Okay, I'm going to save right here. We might be able to take like a shortcut down this. That's a big maybe. Because this would bring us right back down to where we need to go. Because I didn't see anywhere else to go up there, you know. Haha! Skyrim is the champion. I wonder though, there was nothing on that table, any kind of documentation or anything about that. About that sunfire, and I don't know what that is. Hopefully we'll find something down here about what this place is. That's what I'm hoping. Try to take to this a little bit higher ground here. I don't see anything down through here. Just like the mega steps. This is like the, you know, the steps up to the, oh, I can't think of the guys, the,
Wrong time, wrong place.
oh, we got a Norbaya here. No, you don't.
Fucking piece of shit.
That's right. Haha. Alright. Chance to use my dagger anyway. The Greybeards. It reminds me of like the 1,000 steps or whatever to get up to them. Something off in this direction as well. But it's mainly like Sunborn. You know, there was some mages at first, but the guy didn't even dodge it. There we go. God. I don't know if I'm just trying to lead from too far today, or if I just can't shoot today. I have no clue. Oh, good. There's this place. Is there really just 2 Sunborn down here? Aeterna arrows, revive, chain lightning. What does revive do? I don't think we've ever found a revive book before. Reanimate a powerful dead body to fight for you for 60 seconds. Okay. I'll go ahead and pop it. I was thinking, like, what if you pop it on yourself and it revives you if you die? There's still a location up in this direction that I haven't found. But honestly, I have no clue how we'd go about getting up there. Ooh, magical symbol. Alright, what about all these boats out here? Is there anything of interest on any of these boats? Aeterna Cuirass, Staff of the Flame Wall. I'll definitely take that. Oh, Slaughterfish. Awesome. I'm honestly kind of surprised they didn't put some like crazy kind of sea creatures in this game. Is there anything back here? Oh gosh. A jewelry box. Magic imbued copper necklace, gold, a stack of gold ingots. And that's about it. Okay, I do need to get out of this water, though. Okay, what about on this boat, then? That drives me insane. There's something up there. But no clue at all how we're going to go about getting way up there. Like, not in the least. Oh, massive chest. What's this? Health potion exclusive. Okay, blueprints, glow dust, lockpicks. Yeah, okay. A lot of basic chest junk. Not bad stuff though at all. I mean, maybe I can swim over to there somewhere. I don't know. We'll try after we check out, you know, this stuff about the orb that we're looking for and all that. The Old Starling Workshop. Okay. Whoa. Hi. Okay. There we go. Alright, pretty much the entire welcoming party dead. These guys are really easy to kill. I'll be honest, I kind of didn't want those Sunborn to end because they were such good XP, but... what if I jump in this water? Okay, it doesn't really lead anywhere. I like the sounds in this area, honestly. Seems like it's going to be a really short dungeon. Didn't have any kind of location thing on the map or nothing, but... Alright. Onto this, onto that. Soul gem pieces. Oh wow. The Pyrean crystal cube. That's what we needed, not a... I don't know what I was thinking. An orb or something is what I was saying. Alright, return to the items to Kermai. Okay, I'm not going to teleport. Of course we can teleport. I'm not going to right this second because I want to see if we can find a way up to whatever that is up on the mountain. Because it's basically just off in this direction. And it's not like it's terribly close to where we're at, which would put it like literally up on this mountain. Okay, there's some kind of a shore. There's nothing on this though. Yeah, I mean it's literally way up there. Is where it seems to be. Okay, the actual point is right here. Like this is the location, so there is no way to get up here. I had to use toggle clipping. Because I was trying to figure out, like, is there... Because I went all around the mountain, you know. I was trying to figure out if there's something up here. Well, this is the actual spot that you unlock the location. Like, way up here in the air. And it's just called the Shrieking Caves. Very, very strange. To say the least. Now, I don't see any way up the mountain up here. You know. So I have no clue. No clue whatsoever. So I'm going to go ahead and just land. I wonder if I can land right here. Okay. And then we're just going to pop our scroll to teleport in Kermai's cave. Because that seems to be everything in this area now. I just wanted to know if there was something, you know, something there to find, or if I was just wasting my time. So, I guess we'll continue on with the main quest then. Ha. That actually didn't take too long to go out and get those alloys and the crystal cube. What was it? Just like one episode and a half or something like that. It wasn't too bad. We did find a fair few magical symbols in the process too. But I am kind of sad to say goodbye to Thalgard. That place was neat.
You, I don't want to be nosy, but is it true you were inside the memories of a dead Korean? That is incredible.
Yes. Okay.
Well, any luck?
What do you think about the cycle? You want to find the Star City, but what's the use if the cleansing is imminent?
Well, you know, according to the prophecies, the Star City has existed for tens of thousands of years now. In Asatoron's days, in the days of the Pyrians, and even in the days of those who were before them. In other words, if the Ancient Fathers have survived all that time, they will survive these High Ones, as you call them, as well.
If they have survived the cleansing of the Pyrians, it raises the question of why they don't help us.
Maybe they already have. The steel machine. This beacon you have built on the Eye of the Gods. Isn't it possible that the Pyrians acquired the schematics from the Ancient Fathers? And even if that's not the case, and the Ancient Fathers simply choose not to intervene, can you really blame them? Look at what mankind has done to the world ever since they've been here. If the Ancient Fathers consciously avoid interfering, they have their reasons. Don't judge them before you have met them.
Okay, isn't it a bit selfish to flee for the Star City despite the cleansing? Who knows how many humans you could help with your technology, or so you want to seek shelter, flee from the cleansing? We'll say, who knows how many humans you could help.
Oh, is that so? Strange how much everyone is suddenly interested in him and his work. Back then, when they still thought he was a poor tinkerer and had no idea of Gertrude's existence, things were quite different. They humiliated him, they bullied him, and without his inventions he might not have even had the coin to afford his lodgings in the foreign quarter. So please, do him a favor and keep that in mind the next time you judge him. And by the way, even if he did want to help you and your people, he's a creator, not a destroyer. He knows nothing of cannons, centurions, and whatever the rest of his kind have come up with to help you people kill each other. But forgive him. He should not be so harsh. You have helped him with the birds, and without them he'd probably never have come so far.
Is it true that you built the entire ship all on your own?
He does have help, but indeed, according to your standards, he did it on his own. You know, many things become possible when one uses brains instead of muscles.
You were right about the cube. It was in the old ruin.
Ah, he thought so. Very good work. Your reputation is well deserved.
And I found the alloys, at least I think so.
Perfect, that's them. Good work.
Alright, that would be everything, right?
Yes, he didn't expect it, but you and your order have been of great assistance indeed. Give him one more day and Gertrude will fly through the heavens like a fairy. Ah, and
Okay.
you should go to the captain's cabin before you leave. Your Grand Master arrived a short while ago, and it seems he wants to talk to you.
Alright, speak with Tealor Ranthiel in the starship. This little bitty cabin door. It's hard to believe we're all set to, like, go into space. Right. Wow, what? What? Why am I here? The old Dust Cave. I want to check out the ship first. Okay, that doesn't actually do anything. It doesn't look like. Alright. I mean, it's actually, this is way bigger than it was on the exterior. Oh, silver. Outside it was much smaller than this. It's in here. Don't want that. Okay. So let's go see what Tealor wants then.
Prophet, have you found the missing pieces?
Yes, he said the ship would be ready to fly in a day.
Good. According to Kurmai, your journey will last 2 days. I've instructed him to first head for the Nexus Tower. According to the Starling writings, this is where the ancient fathers kept all their knowledge. The heart of the Star City, so to speak. And you will not be traveling on your own. The mercenaries, Sakaresh, Magistra Yaela, and her adjutant will accompany you. I expect you to be back in the temple in 1 week, with knowledge about the Numinas.
Will Ark withstand the siege in the meantime?
As long as Skyrim's barriers are holding, yes. However, we should not rely on them.
Good, where are the others?
They will be there when the ship leaves. Before you go, however, I suggest you return to Ark to properly equip yourself. Who knows what you will be facing up there.
Wait until the ship departs, or equip yourself, delay the start of the ship. We'll go ahead and wait until the ship departs. I feel like I'm equipped, and I just sold off everything, you know, pretty much right before we left. I might have gotten like 20 pounds or something tops, but I've still got about 300 pounds I'm sitting on. I do want to check out that mage backpack at some point, but I can wait until later, I guess. Oh. What? I guess it's time now for the ship to depart. Whoop. Whoop.
Wait, I think I know you.
Yeah, everybody knows me.
The Grandmaster crushed those enemies fast.
Everybody does. Okay.
Oh, hey. It's good that you're here. Can you believe it? I mean that we are seriously on board an airship and will soon set out for the lost city of the Starlings. I can't.
There's like a lot of people up here. I guess I'm kind of hard to shock considering what has happened over the past few months. Honestly, I don't care much for the Starlings or their prophecies. My only hope is that we will find the Numinos up there. Or not really. I'll say I guess I'm kind of hard to shock.
You do have a point there. But anyway, let's see if that thing even flies. Who knows?
Alright. I don't even remember
Oh, hey.
this guy. I don't know. I don't know where he's from.
Good. And on their way back, the others will be able to steer the ship without you, correct?
Yes, they won't be steering anything, to be precise. Because Gertrude flies on her own as soon as the coordinates have been set. He thanks you, Tealor Aranthil. Any other Grand Master would have laughed at him, but you have listened instead. Now he will be the first of his people to meet the ancient fathers. It is hard to believe that. Walk blessed, and all the best for your fight.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to her, I guess.
Saira, it's good to see you.
Oh, she doesn't want to say anything to us.
Look who's here. Talk to Kamai if you're ready to start. He's just waiting for your signal.
Oh, okay. Nobody
Saira,
wants to talk to me.
The others are expecting you. Ah, and there's one more thing. This amulet belonged to my son. I want you to have it. Wear it or not, the choice is yours. Now leave. And do not disappoint me.
Well, you're on the airship. Nareth Zul's brooch. Let's take a look at that. Reduces the cooldown of talents by 20%. That's pretty good. At the same time, though, I don't use talents that much. Honestly, I think I'd rather have my 26% more bow damage.
the last passenger has arrived. That is a pleasure.
Don't start with me. Okay. So, I guess I'm going to save real quick, and then I guess we're off to space. Or, like, to the skies.
Welcome aboard. How are things going? Are you ready?
Yes. Yes, let's begin.
Well then. All aboard! Then raise the ramp! She's taken... And
Okay.
there we go.
Oh, man.
Good. Very good.
Malphus.
Simply incredible.
Wow.
Fly.
This is actually really cool. Oh no! No! Whoops. So the post thing, I don't know what they're called, but
Welcome aboard. Well then.
yeah, we're gonna go. You can fall through that thing. I was trying to pull like a Rose from Titanic or something, but it didn't quite work out in my favor. Here we go, guys.
Good. Very good.
Come on. It'd be cool if, like, while we're flying, we get attacked by dragons. Oh, what's up there?
Simply incredible.
Oh, man. Everybody's feet are gone. Oh, man. I'm like the kid on the boat that can't sit still. What? Every day like the last part 5.
Well, look who's here. How are you?
I'm on a flying ship on my way to the home of the ancient starlings. I'd say I'm excited. Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Yes, excited. I guess I feel the same. Well, did you want something in particular, or are you just looking for some company?
The Grandmaster told me that you've been researching the star people's culture for decades. Why? You're not a starling yourself.
You're right. But on the other hand, do you have to be a mummy in order to dedicate yourself to archaeology? The starlings. I have been fascinated by them since I was a child. You must know, their technology is so powerful that if they wanted to, they could probably conquer the entire civilized world with it. But they don't. And why? Because they all share the same dream instead.
The dream of fulfilling the old prophecies and returning home?
Exactly. A place without war or hunger, where all are born equal and enjoy the same rights, regardless of their standing in society. And for some reason, this thought has fascinated me as much as the starlings themselves do. Call it a fantasy, but if there is such a place, if it really is like the old legends, we'd be able to learn so much from the ancient fathers. And, well, there it is, the answer to your question. I suppose that this naive hope is the reason for my interest in the Star People's culture.
Do you believe that such a society is even possible? Or I can say, I hate to break it to you, but there's no such thing as a perfect world, and there never will be. If you ask me, all this sounds like daydreaming. We'll ask if she believes that that society is even possible.
Well, that is a good question. I guess we'll have to wait until we find one. Anyway, let us continue our conversation at a later time, shall we? I want to enjoy the night sky. Who knows how many more chances we will have.
Okay, I guess we'll see what these two have to say. What do you think is waiting for us in the Star City?
Well, peace, hopefully. Forgive him, but he has no better answer.
You have my respect. To be honest, I doubted this machine would actually be able to fly.
Yes, he had his doubts too. Yet do not admire him, but rather those who came up with the schematics for this ship. Every single piece of Gertrude is based on the research of hundreds, maybe thousands of brave, starling researchers.
And what about Legion?
Point of view, isn't it? I really wish the war and the High Ones weren't casting shadows over all of this. This world can be so beautiful.
Okay. And, Jaspar's up here waiting for us. We'll see what he wants.
It's a crazy world, isn't it?
What do you mean?
On our way to a forgotten city in the clouds, and I'm part of it. It just sounds surreal. But anyway, it's good that you're here. I wanted to talk to you. Do you have a second?
Smile. I wouldn't be here if I didn't, would I?
You have a point there. How should I put it? I wanted to thank you. I'm not sure if you know it, but all that's happened since I plucked you out of that thicket on the Sun Coast, it did something to me. I think I've understood something, as corny as it may sound.
What?
It's hard to put into words. You know, I still believe what I told you that time we met at the Dancing Nomad. That we all act as we do because we hope it makes us happy. But somehow, in no small part thanks to my father, I've always considered responsibility and being happy to be contradictory. But actually, that's wrong. It's the exact opposite. In order to be truly content, we need connection. To a person, to a cause, to anything. If you never find that, you'll never find yourself.
Well, it's certainly a change of tune compared to what you said in Silver Cloud. We're born alone and we die alone.
Yeah, I said that. And I still think it's true to an extent. You're on your own if you want to be. I'm responsible for what happened to Adela and to Lycia, because I never wanted to be responsible. Sounds strange, doesn't it? But I can't change what happened.
Makes sense.
I'll just have to live with that.
So what you're essentially saying is we all need something to live for, right?
Maybe. Maybe not. In the end, I can only speak for myself. The fact is, though, that that it feels like I owe this world to be right here, right now, as part of something momentous. And I like how that feels. That surprises me. No matter how all this ends, I will have no regrets. The same goes for our friendship. That's what I wanted to tell you. Despite all the trouble we got ourselves into, I'm glad that our paths crossed. For whatever reason they did.
The feeling's mutual.
Thanks. But anyway, enough of this sentimental babble for now. You should probably rest a little. Who knows what awaits us up there?
That's right. Completed every day like the last. And we got a little bit of XPs. Okay, so now we're supposed to go speak with Kalia. Okay. 2 Souls, Part 5. So I guess she's inside here, I can only assume. So I guess we're kind of figuring out where everybody stands with us at the moment and everything. Like, you know, where their feelings are and all that. That doesn't look safe at all. Hello, Kalia.
Saira, how are... Okay, let's just skip the small talk. I was never good at that. I wanted to see you because there's something I need to show you. Follow me. I couldn't sleep, so I used the chance to take a look around. The thought that Kermai did this all by himself... It's incredible. It would take dozens of Enderalian craftsmen at least 5 years to do this.
Okay. So the room that I couldn't get into before.
So, are you ready?
Yes. This must be where the ship's machinery is, isn't it?
Yeah, but just bear with me. You'll be surprised. Ready to go in?
Yes, I guess
Good.
so.
It's beautiful, don't you think?
What, I haven't seen inside. What? It's like a
Kermai
jungle
told me
down
about
here.
this place. This sphere is what keeps us in the air, and it draws its energy from the water. Crystal water, that's what he called it. I just had to see it for myself.
So, what? What? Oh. Just teleported. Okay.
It's beautiful, don't you think?
Yes. So this thing is all that keeps us from crashing right back down to Earth. That's comforting.
I absolutely agree.
He just can't believe it. No, he just can't believe it.
Oh, damn.
Let me guess, we shouldn't be down here?
No, quickly, run.
Okay. Where are we running to? all this mischief that we're doing is gonna get this, like, it's gonna make us crash. Okay.
That should do it.
Put out the torch.
Wait a second.
What part of vertical didn't you understand? He thinks his instructions were clear. Stay here. Do nothing. But no. You decide to run around the ship and open whatever door crosses your path. And no, don't look at him like that. Next time, there will be consequences.
He's talking to a robot.
Well, okay.
Saved by the bell, I guess.
Yes. So, yeah, that... I just...
What is it?
By the name of the sun, I just can't believe it. Here we are, on a mission to save mankind, and instead of sharpening our weapons and talking gloomily, we play hide and seek like two little kids who just stole an apple from their neighbor. That's just bizarre, isn't it?
Well, as far as I know, Gloomy Talk hasn't won any battles yet.
No, it hasn't. Anyway, I guess we're safe down here, at least for a while. Actually,
I was wondering why
I
I was...
don't mind.
Bonfires
This
here.
It makes me feel serene. Lets you forget why we're here.
That's true. What happened to you, by the way? You seem different.
Do I? In a good or bad way?
I didn't mean to go into third person, like right before it took me into this conversation. It's just different, unfamiliar, or in a good way. We'll say in a good way.
That's good to hear. You know, Saira, I've been thinking about what happened in the castle, and the talk we had after that.
Yeah, what's your conclusion?
Well, do you remember when I said that I should maybe just give up and accept that I'll never be able to fully control that thing inside me? You tried to comfort me, and told me that what happened in the castle was just an accident, and that with just enough tenacity, I could make sure it would never happen again. At first I was grateful, but then I thought about it and realized that there was actually some truth in what I had said. You know, all my life, I've tried to kill that part of me because it made me feel despicable. And every time I failed, I hated myself for it and thought that I was just too weak. But that was the wrong way to look at it from the very start. This thing, the only way to truly kill it would be to kill myself. And I can't and won't do that. Not now, when there's so much at stake, nor in the future if there is one.
So what are you trying to say? That you're just going to let it run free?
No, I won't let it harm anyone ever again. But I'll accept that it's a part of me. You know, Saira, what good did all the self-loathing ever do? I've been dealt a tough hand, and with that thing and these urges inside of me, I'll never be like the others. I think that's the best, maybe the only way to deal with something like this. Accept it, as despicable as it may be, because it is part of who you are. Do you understand what I mean? I'm not deluding myself. Living with this thing will be something I have to wrestle with for the rest of my life. There will always be moments of weakness when it will try to get the best of me. But I will always resist. And I will do so without condemning myself every time it happens. And in the meantime, I will live. I will do all the things that I never allowed myself to do. Build friendships, go see the world, and go dancing. Even if the latter would be a rather amusing sight.
What about me? Am I a part of your plans? Or don't forget sneaking around skyships. Let's ask her if we're a part of her plans.
You are, if you want to be.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Or I wouldn't have it any other way. We'll say we wouldn't have it any other way.
That really means a lot to me, Saira. You know, I'm not sure I could have... why am I still talking?
Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun. Well, that escalated, because last, before we got on the airship, she hated, she was like, don't talk to me. She's just like, I mean, I know she was going through a rough patch and everything, but... Oh no! We ain't got no clothes on! Hello, Kalia. Good morning.
Hey, sorry I didn't wake you earlier. You seemed exhausted.
It's been ages since I last slept. I needed it, or I had good reason to be. I guess we're gonna say I had good reason to be.
I guess so. I heard talking coming from upstairs, and I think it could be time to go back to the others. What do you say?
One more thing. How do you feel about all this? About us? Or alright then, let's go. Let's ask her how she feels about us.
Good, I suppose. But truth be told, I'm also afraid. You know, to make a mistake. All of this, it's new to me, and it happened quickly. There you were, there were these feelings, and then this.
So this really is the first time you've been with someone in a romantic sense?
The first time the other person felt the same way, yes. There was a girl once, when I was younger. A novice. Silva.
You like women too? A novice, is she a keeper now too? And she didn't reciprocate the feelings, I take it. Let's ask her if she likes women too.
I guess so, yes. But honestly, I never thought much about the fact that Silva was a girl. These feelings, they were enough to deal with by themselves.
Is she a keeper now?
No. It hurts me to say it, but she lacked the discipline for it. She's an adjutant to a priestess now, and I don't even know if she's still an Enderal.
And she didn't reciprocate your feelings, I take it?
Well, let's put it this way. I'd be surprised if she even knew I existed. This was before that farmer told everyone about my connection to that village. I was very introverted back then, and preferred to spend most of my time alone. So, I was just like I am nowadays. Still, these feelings I had for her, they made me afraid. They were just there all of a sudden, and they seemed so intense and unreasonable. I couldn't control them, and that drove me crazy.
That's what falling in love is all about. Unreasonable, intense, and beautiful.
Between us, it was somehow slower. More like some sort of trust, some sort of affection, which grew with each passing day. Especially through the talks we had.
Slow somehow doesn't sound half as good as sudden and intense. Or I don't think that's a bad thing. I'm gonna say I don't think that's a bad thing.
No, it isn't. I think if I had felt the same towards you as I did towards Silva, I would have done one thing. Backed off. Meditated. Killed these feelings bit by bit so that they couldn't gain control over me. The fact that it wasn't like that, it's what made all this possible. You know, Saira, you were there for me. You accepted me despite everything you knew about me. And honestly, until the very end, I thought that there had to be some catch to it. Some logical reason for your affection. I just couldn't imagine you did it because... well, you know. Anyway, to be honest, for once in my life, I don't want to think about my feelings too much. I'm just happy. And that's it.
So what's the plan from here on out?
I don't know. Hopefully one that includes the two of us being together. First, we have to put an end to the cycle. Find the Numinos, light the beacon. And then...
Explore.
I can't imagine that this Quarak will just set sail and go back to Narim once we've destroyed his vision of a higher existence for mankind, which essentially means war. But let's be honest, Saira. We can't win. Not against Narim.
I can do it. Maybe we should flee once we've lit the beacon. This war isn't worth one of us dying. Or, well, we can't run either. Maybe we'll find another way once we've stopped the high ones. We'll see. Yeah, we're going to say we can't run.
Yes, we'll see. For now, I'd say that we should focus on getting rid of the high ones first. Do you want to go upstairs now? The others will be waiting for us.
Alright, let's go.
Good. I'd recommend a little clothing first, though. I don't think the others would like this look as much as I do.
Alright, completed 2 Souls, Part 5.
But something isn't right here, my son. Why hasn't anyone noticed us yet?
They probably just haven't seen us yet. The clouds, that's it.
Or the city's deserted. Looks like it to me.
Nonsense. Now quiet. He needs to concentrate.
Now, if it isn't our missing friends. It's good to see people finding common ground, even in these times.
Magistra, I...
No reason to be ashamed, Keeper. There was a time when I was young, too, believe it or not. We came across the first of these floating buildings about 3 hours ago. The Valley of 1,000 Clouds. That's what the Starlings called it. But as you've noticed, it's a little too, well, quiet.
Yes. Let's see. What's Kermai's take on this? He must be bursting with excitement. And this massive tower in the middle, that's where we're going to look for the Numinos, isn't it? The city doesn't look very lively. It's not supposed to be like this, is it? Or so what now? We'll ask if Kermai is bursting with excitement.
He was at first, yes. But he's grown more distant the closer we've gotten. Let's just hope for the best.
This massive tower in the middle, that's where we're going to look for the Numinos.
Correct, yes. The Nexus Tower. By Malphus, it's a pity we don't have the time to explore this place more thoroughly. Just imagine how much history is hidden in each one of these stones. It's incredible.
Well, they've got the
Maybe
ship
we can
now.
come back here one day,
Yeah.
once we've stopped the cleansing.
City doesn't look very lively. It's not supposed to be like this, is it?
No, not at all. But who knows? Maybe it's as the Starling says, and we'll be surprised.
But they're not there anymore. So what now?
Well, first of all, let us take a look at it up close. Then we'll see.
Still, no one. That must mean something, right?
He will find them. He will find them, and they will listen.
Hey, wait!
Uh-oh.
By the righteous path. That's not good at all. Come on, we have to follow him.
I can shoot him in the leg if you guys want. Okay, I tell you what. We're supposed to follow Kermai. I'm actually going to save it here. We're going to stop right here because this is a very good wrapping up point, and we'll continue next episode and follow him and see where he's going. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I mean, he is absolutely taking off right now. He's like, we're going. But anyways, I hope.
Malphus, this is so beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful, but deserted.
Stop. We're going to do this next episode. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already for more daily videos. I do notice the FPS here is pretty rough, to say the least. It's kind of hiccuping a little bit through here, but anyways, until next time, as always, do take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys then.